In Bayelsa State, there's a problem there with the PDP. Now the PDP is making a move to resolve its crisis in that state. It has set up a forum, an elders forum. There you have them. The elders forum, that's what the party has called them. What the party has done is just to bring a group of elders within the party in the state to resolve the crisis that is plaguing the party. Remember, that crisis stemmed from the last primary, that's the governorship primary they had, and then the disqualification of the incumbent governor of that state from taking part in the primaries, that's the PDP primaries now. So the party has brought together a group of elders to reconcile the various interests in the party and get the members together to work for the success of the party in the February election. Now that panel, the Elders Forum now is headed by a former governor of the state, D.A. Alamise. There you can see the governorship candidate of the PDP coming in there, and you have some other members of the top officials of the PDP, elders of the PDP. There you can see the former governor of the state, Alamise, sitting very close to the governorship candidate. Now, the former governor that's Alamise now, is the head of the Elders Forum. The Elders Forum is charged with the responsibility, as I said, of reconciling the factional interest in the party, to get all the aggrieved members on board, to support the candidature of Henry Dixon, and to ensure that the party retains the state in the 2012 election. But I should say this, that the incumbent governor too, we understand, is planning to actually open his campaign office on Wednesday. So he's not giving up, and he said he's still going to run in that election on the platform of the PDP. But let us take a listen now to what the chairman of the Elders Forum, that's the former governor of the state, said at that meeting. Take a listen.
As elder statesmen, we were not involved in the process leading to the primary election. Let me state here that we have no candidate. But in politics, there is no neutrality. Even if it's not openly, we have certain things in our mind that we did not express. I was physically present during the primaries. I won't tell you whom I voted. But once a candidate has emerged, the tradition is that every interest collapses.
That's it.
Today, we have Honorable Dixon as the party candidate for Bayelsa State gubernatorial election. I must state here that since the candidate is using our own platform, it cannot be greater than the party. If by the time we have Honorable Dixon as our governor, and he cannot listen to us for constructive advice, we shall remind him of today. and tell him some bitter truth. There is nowhere elders don't play a role. I have some clothes in my wardrobe that Dixon can never have. Hidden treasure. And a white child should get close to the father and ask him how to do it. There are two entities you cannot fight. You cannot fight God, no matter how strong you think you are. You cannot also fight government. Some of us have experienced it. If you don't know, you are a fool. And I have not seen one that has succeeded in this endeavor.
Well, the former governor of Bayelsa State there and the chairman of the PDP Elders Forum in that state. Well, I don't know who he was actually referring to when he said, if you don't know you cannot fight government and that you cannot fight God, then you must be a fool. But let's take a listen now to what the governorship candidate of the PDP also said at that meeting.
On that day, part of what I said was that I was going to be part of a process of building a new PDP as my platform, and ultimately building a new and inclusive Bayelsa. A Bayelsa where talent will be respected. A Bayelsa, a new Bayelsa, where those days of unnecessary rancor, unnecessary bickering, unnecessary acrimony will be days of the past. And in place of that, we usher in a new Bayelsa based on consensus building, based on our common fraternity as members of, well, they say small is your family, but I think very large is your family in Bayelsa State. I also, in the course of my campaigns, promised change, promised a new Bayelsa, promised restoration of our lost values, restoration of our dreams of a great and respected state.